Hey,
Micah,
can you do me a huge favor
what's up?
when you set up your Dark Urge character? Can you make it female but give it a dick?
I've already done it. He's fucking
Oh,
wine
okay.
kicking.
Some people would call that transphobia.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you to do it. It's not transphobia.
What? Just because you
I'm
told me
saying
to
do
do it,
it.
it's okay now?
But
No.
only trans can be psychopaths that have the dark urge.
No,
Nice.
I just. Hey, you want to hear something super weird? Actually, so I did this. I got the sex scene with Karlak. So I'm a gnome. Like I really like. Actually, like gnomish ingenuity is a really good trait for a thief. But you know, she's a lot taller than him, right? And like the way that they set up the like. Oh really?
Mic check.
Because to me
Mic
it looked like. To me it looked like she was giving him the dick.
Oh, maybe I don't know about the sex scene, but I know like there's like a kissing scene where they don't match up because it's made for like a taller character, right? Like the character models.
Yeah, they
Hey,
fixed that.
One second,
I
guys.
think they fixed that.
Mic check.
Oh,
Mic check.
okay. What's up?
1 2 1 2.
Mike stick. 2-4.
Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Mike stick.
Check,
Mike
check.
stick. I had an echo.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't hear it now though.
There we go.
Yeah, they went away.
Okay.
What's up, Oni Ram? What's kicking? We're gonna be doing
Yeah.
next stream of Cook and Murder tonight. Go on.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was talking about Karlak and my gnome. Yeah, no, they fixed that. And you know, in camp, I can just walk up to Karlak and ask her for a kiss. So, you know,
So
we're tight like that.
Peter's playing Hank. Which I think you played with Hank, right, Max?
I played with Hank.
Yeah, oh, now
Hank,
I remember.
Hank tied me to a rope.
Yeah,
and then spun me around.
The most literal fucking hitman in existence. I was trying to get him to like go to the terminal last night. I'm like, Peter, I was like, Hank, go to the terminal. He's like, what is terminal? I'm like, just go straight. So he like walks straight to the end of the room, and I'm like, now turn left. And he's like, what is left? Is that the one with L? What is an L?
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, fucking Hank, we are going to die on this ship if you don't touch the blue terminal. And so we're playing it like straight D&D. And that's every Friday night. Shameless plug, guys, on my own channel. We're streaming it. That is Ballin' Gate. Episode 1 is out right now. And we'll be continuing the adventures of...
So good, but so bad. It's so good because it's such a bad title.
It really is. Ballin' Gate.
We'll be continuing the adventures of Mad Brock Ollie, the Spore Druid mad scientist who wants to turn the world into vegetables. Next week on a Friday.
It's just shitty fucking class.
What? The Spore Druid.
It's a terrible class.
Dude, who is this guy? Don't be evil. Warlocks suck. Spore Druid sucks.
Look, I didn't say warlocks suck.
Actually,
I said suck.
What demons are we talking about?
The Spore Druid. Oh, the Marquise of Hell.
The Marquise.
Oh.
The Spore Druid is more of a necromancer than the necromancer is.
It's yeah, I don't know.
Did you even have you played the Spore Druid, or do you just hate?
No, I'm just talking shit. I actually, here's the thing. I don't really like the druids in the game that much. I don't think they're that great, just in general.
Well, the druids are dicks in the game, but
I'm saying the class. I don't really even like the class that much.
Oh, I don't care. Our team's gonna fucking die, and I'm gonna turn like if Hank dies in front of me, I'm gonna turn him into a vegetable. Right in front of his eyes.
I think you should.
The other...
I think that might cause some brotherly issues, but that's okay.
I think I'm also gonna multi-class into a bard, but only 1 or 2 levels, and then just play the songs like "We Built This City on Rock and Roll," and Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Whenever we start a battle.
Is that a can you do that?
I'm just gonna sing it.
Is that an option? Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm gonna be like the bard starts playing, and then I'm gonna start singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
I was gonna say, like, I haven't seen that action in the game yet, but now it's making sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire them with the shittiest songs in history.
So I'm actually about to finish the game, and I don't really want to. I kind of want to either start a new one again, or go back to my save, right, with Minthrala, so I can redo it and have her on my team, because I would really like a paladin.
You have a paladin. Her name is Shadowheart.
Well, she's a war cleric,
Yeah,
so she's like close to a paladin. But
same thing.
I don't know. I hear, but so I looked up. You know, it's funny. A lot of like the internet has a lot of differing views on like S tier characters in the game. But one consistent thing that I've seen is Astarion, Karlach, and Minthrala are all S tier characters.
Well, yeah, in honor mode, but if you're playing in classic or balanced, I have a feeling you can pretty much do whatever you want and still make it through. Like, I beat Divinity 2, and people that have played fucking Baldur's Gate and jumped to Divinity 2 complain about how hard that game is. Because it doesn't hold your hands like Baldur's Gate does, where it just immediately right out the gate starts beating your ass and doesn't let up beating your ass until the end.
I don't remember that about Divinity 2, but maybe I don't remember having an issue with Divinity 2.
And you know what? Neither did I, because I knew how to class my fucking characters.
Yeah, right? That's what I did.
It's not that difficult. And if that's the fucking bar, because I steamed rolled Divinity 2, I should be fine in Baldur's Gate choosing whoever I want.
That's true. No, I think it doesn't matter, because you can also reclass the characters. It's just like a couple of characters like Halsin and Shadowheart, like if you reclass them, like it fucks up the story, apparently. Like I was thinking about reclassing Shadowheart as my paladin, but when I learned online, people were like, yeah, don't do that. So, I don't know.
I'm gonna stop Shadowheart from being good, simply because I don't like how her hair turns out. So, I'm gonna
I like the blonde.
I'm gonna convince her to be evil.
You're gonna keep her a Shar worshiper?
Yeah. Because I don't want her going blonde.
You miss out on like a couple of things if you do that, but I don't want to give away too much.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like you would miss out of one side of the story or the other if you choose either side, right? Like,
well, it's not the story. It's not the story. It's actually an ally that you kind of need. Or you don't need, but it adds something.
Like, if I decided to save Karlach, Will would be going good and rejecting Mizora. I don't know what's gonna happen now.
I just fucking ignore Will, and like,
I find him to be one of the more fascinating characters because he has that. It's the same as like fucking and don't ruin this for me, Shadowheart's Die, where it's like, what is that? And what's the story behind that? You know, like, what is Mizora and what's the story behind that? I kind of want to chase it to the end.
It's not nearly as interesting as the Shadowheart thing. Like, actually,
I know. Well, Shadowheart's like
incredibly lame.
Right now, Shadowheart's like fucking story is the main hook. Like, what?
I mean, yeah, her story is like the main of all the characters. Her storyline is like connected to the main storyline. Like Astarion doesn't. I like his storyline, but you don't have to do any shit with him. You don't have to do shit with Will. You don't have to do shit with Halcyon even. Like, but Shadowheart like is the one that matters, and she's got great tits. So
she does have great tits. But I think you were right when you were like, hey.
Not as good as Karlach. Karlach's got better tits.
Well, I would never know because I cut off Karlach's head and presented it to the betrayers.
I sent you a picture of her in her fucking underwear that I bought her.
Oh, I guess I didn't look at that.
Well, I mean, I don't now. I kind of don't want you to look at it because I don't want you beating off to my lady.
3 years later, when I finally finish Baldur's Gate 3 and do another playthrough, I'll let Karlach live. All right.
3 years later, I've had this game like since the beta, and I've played almost all the way through like 4 times. God damn, 3 years.
Listen, I've been trying to play Baldur's Gate all fucking like week, and people keep trying to sideswipe me. And tonight, when I was like, all right, after the podcast, I'm just going to play Baldur's Gate all night, Simon was like, let's go hell diving. And that's when I was like, no, I'm done. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I'm fucking done playing with other people. This is the game I want to play. This is what I'm doing.
I mean, this is one of the reasons why I choose not to do co-op games with really anybody, because I don't like people.
You know what? That's a great mentality for Mad Broccoli. Also, what's up, Lord of Old Doorframes? Crook, why you no show your face no more? Because I don't even know if this thing works, to be honest. My camera's so weird.
Alex and I are pretty well convinced that you're not actually Crook because we can't see you.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm starting to agree with Alex on this.
I am Crook Irish, okay? I just got done working in Hamburger Mine for USA.
Hamburger Mine?
Hamburger Mine. And now that we are good friends...
It'd be better if you said, if you were like, I am Crook Russian. Oh, I mean Crook Irish.
I love Crook Russia. Listen, Motherland is great. And all that stuff. Anyway, now that we are great friends with each other, what is nuclear code?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why didn't we try that? Why didn't Putin try that? Smartest guy on planet. That is easiest code. Anyway, welcome to Crook and Murder, guys. My name is Kenny Crook Irish Kirby, not Russian Crook. Okay? My camera just doesn't work, so I've been a raccoon for the past like 40 fucking episodes. And I am joined today by Maxwell Murder.
Yeah, I'm Maxwell Murder. We apologize for the hiatus. I had some personal things to attend to.
And actually, we all kind of did. I've been going through some stuff too, and it sucks. But you know what?
I think we needed a mental health break. You know, but we're back. We're back, and we're better than ever. We're back in action.
So long as I can get off Baldur's Gate 3 long enough to write the next episode, we will 100% be back next week.
Yes,
and
we will.
I am also joined, as always, unfortunately, special guest Alex.
I don't apologize for the hiatus, because fuck capitalism, and everybody needs a break from time to time.
You know what?
Wow,
That's
I think
great.
you're right.
Yeah, actually, that's how our podcast is run, guys. We need a break from time to time, okay? We got stuff like cutting off the head of Karlach to do.
And betting her.
And
or to be honest with you, being immature and eating too much food, dude, my stomach's gonna fucking explode any minute. You know what I feel like? God. I feel like in the meaning of life, it's just, oh, sir, but it's just a tiny whiffer. It just fucking explodes everywhere.
I took the giant dump the other day, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, God.
Alex, how old are you? Remind me, you're young, right?
32.
Yeah, so in a couple of years, you're going to find out that you just can't eat after 9:30.
Oh, yeah, dude. Wait till the fucking acid reflux kicks in.
Yeah, it's bad news. Oh, God.
It's actually funny that you say that, because last weekend I went up north with some friends, and we didn't find a place to eat until about 8:30. And when we
Bad
got
move.
back to the Airbnb, I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up at 11:30. I'm surprised that I did not just vomit all over the place, because it was.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of my buddies, and I was like, "Dude, is there I get heartburn from time?" He's like, "No, there's a difference between heartburn and acid reflux, and that was
Oh yeah.
100% what you're describing as acid reflux." And I was
Yeah.
like,
No, I've
"Sweet
had.
fucking Jesus!"
My esophagus is how do I put it? It's a lemon, and it has been since birth. So I've had a dozen endoscopies in my life where they put a camera down your throat and look at your
Oh
esophagus.
God, that sounds
And
awful.
well, I used to kind of really like it because they give you good drugs. Um, but the last four of them made me decide that I'm only going to do it if I really need to, because all they say is, "Wow, there's a lot of scar tissue in your esophagus. Don't eat anything except for like dry bread."
Hey guys, let's
Yeah, what? Yeah, what are you fucking monk?
I know,
let's let's
I know,
start
right?
off this podcast by
Let's.
thanking those that came back. Thank you
Yes,
for being here tonight
we love you guys.
for the next episode of Crook and Murder. We all love you, and a couple quick shout outs to the mods who are watching the channel tonight. OGT Nasty, that is OGTNASTY. Go check him out. He plays a lot of World of Warcraft. Also, OniRam93, that is
Someone's got to do it.
ONIRAM underscore 93. The dude is a pro Overwatch player, and he will teach you how to play the game. And then, as always,
Oh, thank God.
the Lord of all Doorframes. That is LordofAllDoorFrames. Guys, go check those people out. Lord of Old Doorframes is
Hey,
working on Liza P.
Ken,
Yeah.
I think you're forgetting somebody.
Why the fuck would I shout you out?
I why would no, I mean, I'm not in there, right? I'm doing this. I can't be in two places at once. That's
Oh,
just not how these things work.
yes. Go check out the
I'm
channel
confused.
Delron Hubbard, who never
Oh,
streams
okay.
anything ever except for here on Crook and Murder, even though supposedly it's not the same person.
Hey, don't ever check me out on Twitch because I don't have a fucking account.
Yeah, and don't check out Maxwell Murder. God damn it. Listen.
You know what? I love that we stream on Twitch, but I still don't get the fucking core concept. I don't want to watch people play video games. The only
Yeah,
time that I've ever watched
I'm
something
in
on
the same
Twitch
boat.
is I have a friend that streams Magic the Gathering and like talks about strategy and deck building. That makes sense to me. I don't really care to watch someone play fucking Overwatch. I'm sorry, Oniran.
Wow. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Sorry, Maxwell Murder just shit all over you. I'm glad.
No, no. You know what? I will. I now that I said that, I feel like a dick. I will
Better than
support
when
your
he was
streams.
shitting
I'll
all
get it.
over trans
Get it.
people.
I was not.
Start out the night like that. I was like, "Hey guys, I made this Mad Broccoli character," and he was like, "You should make him trans."
All I said was make it a female body, but give it a dick
Oh
because you can
God.
do that.
Because he's
And
psychotic.
you know
Yep,
what?
got it.
I wasn't saying. I didn't. When I said it, I wasn't even thinking about the psychotic thing. I was just thinking you should make a trans character.
You know what? It's for me. I don't want to be aggressive in any of those types of form. Mad Broccoli
All
is.
right, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to label
So,
stuff. Look, Mad Broccoli swings always, okay? Because he wants to turn the people into
mm,
vegetables. He'll fuck a pumpkin if he has to.
you know
Ooh, fucking
that I
pumpkin
would
does
pay to
sound good.
watch.
Watch a
Yeah,
forest gnome fuck a pumpkin.
yeah.
No,
I'd
I
watch
want to
that.
fuck a pumpkin.
Oh, you want to fuck? Okay.
Okay,
I mean, that
Alex is
sounds. I mean, I've cut into pumpkins before. I mean, the inside is
only Alex.
It's gooey.
not bad.
It's gooey. It's like a warm melon.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, warm
So
melon.
so glad we've gone completely off topic. Anyway,
Yeah, baby.
Alex,
Yeah.
go ahead and kick off the episode.
I kind of
So let's
I
talk
kind of
about
told
the
my girlfriend this would be a
Marquise of
quickie, but
Hell. There are 15 of them,
Marquise.
and they're considered the 5th rank of demons. And since they're so much fun, just like fucking a pumpkin or a warm melon, we'll be covering 6 of them today. Those
Covering
are
in them cum.
those are Phoenix. I didn't have a witty thing here. Phoenix and Knapsack and Sharks and Osiris and the Andre the Giant and Cabanera Sauce. In reality, they're Phoenix, Sabnock, Shax, Orias. I don't know, Aureus. Anybody? Lifeline.
Arias? Yeah,
Arias.
Arias.
Andros and
I can't. This one's hard. I don't know.
Decarabia.
D
Decapara.
Carbia.
D
Yeah.
Carabia.
That
Hey,
Decarabia?
Or do you think it's
Shax is...
Arabia?
You
Decarbia.
know,
Do you
I
think-
just hope
Do
someone
you think
goes to
it's
Shax
summon.
has any
or
relation
Deck?
to Star Trek?
I hope someone
Yeah.
goes to summon Shax and only listen to like the first 9 minutes of the episode and accidentally creates like Shark Tornado. Instead,
This is not
You know,
not a great
Shax is the
start to
name
the
of a
episode.
character.
So
Shax is the name of a character on Star Trek Lower Decks.
actually, he's also the name
Is
of a
it?
character in Destiny.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's Shax the Bajoran security chief.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
he's
thank
like
you,
one of my favorites.
thank you, OGT Nasty, for subscribing to our channel. Big shout
Oh
out
my
for him.
god! Yeah. Oh yes. Thank you.
Go
I will
follow
subscribe
him.
to you using Kirby's account.
I
I've already subscribed to him.
I don't know
okay.
why you're subscribing to this. Don't subscribe to this. Don't give us money.
What do you?
Don't.
What?
Yeah,
No.
actually, don't give
No.
Twitch money.
There's
But
got to be one
subscribe
voice
to
of
us, damn
reason.
it.
Well, we're
No.
gonna make we are the worst fucking marketing company on the planet, guys. Listen,
Yeah. God damn.
we have a Patreon. Thank you. That's
We have a Patreon and we have one paying subscriber. Thank you, Mom.
Max's
Alright.
mom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank you, Max's mom.
Max's
She
And
supports me.
moving right along for Max's mom. This one is for you.
Let me do a quick
Yes.
shout out to Max's mom. Hold on, real quick.
She's not listening.
All right. So Phoenix is the number 37 demon. It's a pretty sweet jersey, I think. 37. Why not? He
Why
rules
not?
over 20 legions of spirits. His appearance is like the Phoenix bird. Oh man, so Phoenix was actually related to this? Fuck.
Yeah.
I would have chosen something different. Maybe fennel would have been my joke. Phoenix, fennel? Yeah, that should have been my
That would
joke.
have been better. All right. Well, we'll go back.
The-
It's okay.
Fennel sausage.
You guys, you've done a
oh,
great
man,
job
I really
just
want some
making
fennel
this episode
sausage now.
insanely awkward. The what? The sausage?
Yeah, forget
Yeah,
about
fennel
it. So
sausage. Yeah, forget about it.
he appears like a phoenix bird, but has the voice of a child. Kind of creepy. He will eventually
Super
take on the
creepy.
form of a human if bidden incessantly by the exorcist. Kind of
So
sounds a
you
little
gotta be
rapey
annoying.
on the exorcist part.
Yeah.
Kind of lines up with,
Like-
religion.
Yeah.
How is that rape? He's
It
just a
does.
phoenix with the voice of a child. Listen, if the phoenix,
Yeah, but it will take human form if bidden incessantly by the exorcist. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, baby boy, like change for me, change,
okay.
change.
Yeah. Don't be a bird. Don't be a bird.
if it's a Catholic
Be a
priest,
boy.
I'm pretty sure the question, like the morals, should be questioned there.
God damn it, Saint Francis.
St. Francis of Assisi was a great guy.
So Phoenix has has a joyful spirit. He's willing to help the exorcist. He will speak marvelously of all wonderful sciences.
Oh my god!
And-
Did you just make a fucking Catholic priest pedophile joke?
He is also an excellent poet.
Oh, he's a poet.
Excellent poet.
That's
Phoenix
nice.
is.
These are so. I just want to make this point that this is definitely the middle management of hell, and
he's just like
like
upbeat. He's just like, don't worry, guys,
You know
we
what
got
we
this.
should do is we should do a spin-off media where we make a Adult Swim cartoon where it's just that's all it is. It's the demons working in like a fucking high-rise Wall Street building, and each floor is
man, you
like
know
the
that
different ranks of demons at the different management
you
levels.
literally just described your pretty face is going to hell,
I feel like the Phoenix would be
which is a
Rob
show.
from
I'll have to check that out.
it's
It's
Rob
good.
from Parks and Recreation. You know, like the boss that's like just super fitness.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
Oh,
it's
Just like yeah, he was
always
like so stoked to ride a bike.
yeah. That would be this guy.
Yeah.
So some special notes about Phoenix. You must be persistent, wink, in forcing Phoenix into a human shape. Otherwise,
Very
he'll just
persistent.
flit and fly about in bird form, singing so softly and sweetly and doing nothing for the exorcist. He
What a
told
lame
Solomon
demon.
that he
What a lame demon.
Phoenix told Solomon that he hoped to return to the seventh throne after 1,200 years. That was roughly 3,000 years ago.
He's
Well,
middle
dude,
management.
Yep.
he's middle
Middle
management,
management.
and when you just kind of flit around like a fucking helpless bird, you're not going to get promoted.
Solomon probably just said like, "Fuck you, go back to hell. I don't really care
this
what you
is
are."
so good, though. Oh, I can't wait to say this out loud. So this
Do it.
demon, Phoenix, is very clearly inspired by the Greek myth of the phoenix, a firebird that when dead will resurrect from the ashes. And you know who his restraining angel is? Anal.
You know, I'm not going to correct you on that. Actually, it's not spelled the way you think, but it's anal.
For those curious for the actual spelling, it's Aniel, and by all measures, I feel like you could get away with pronouncing that anal.
I kind of feel
I'm
like
saying
if a Catholic
it's anal.
priest got called in for like the exercise Phoenix, he would just be like, "Oh, I got this in spades. I'll buy the lube on the way over."
Oh, and you know what it would be? It would be like, what's that like hot, like old people candy? That like hot cinnamon candy
Werther's?
lube? Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm
Oh
talking
god,
about?
that's really terrible. I know. I can't think of it now. Oh, I hate that shit. It's terrible.
Oh,
Who wants to eat
dude.
that?
It's like in the red wrapper. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh man, we
Yeah.
are off
It's like-
to a
it's
great
like-
fucking start.
it's like blackjack gum. It turns your mouth black.
Oh yeah, turns other things black too, if you know what I mean.
I know. Actually,
Yes.
that is a thing that happened. So I've been doing a lot. I've been reading a lot of. I don't know if you guys watch Tokyo Vice, but I read that guy's book, and I think that in Japan it is a thing to have a girl chew blackjack gum and then suck your dick and turn it black.
Oh.
It doesn't make it bigger though.
Well,
Just
No.
I've tried.
It just turns black.
no, that's
Oh my
what
god,
penis
Kirby!
pump
I
is
didn't
for.
get that for a second. Jesus Christ! God damn it! Oh, that's gonna get cut.
All right. Either of you have anything?
Are
more
you
to
just
say
gonna cut
about-
the first 30 minutes of this episode?
No, just the black dick joke.
So, do either of you have anything else to say about fennel sausage?
No, I think we covered
I
fennel
think
sausages
Kirby's
anal pretty
assessment
well.
of him was perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Next is we got Sabnock.
Sabnock. It's a
Don't
good
think
name,
there's any other
Sabnock.
way to say that. Sabnock.
Nope, Sabnock.
Sabnock is number 43, so that would make him like a fullback.
I was thinking basketball. I was trying to think of like what number Jordan had.
He's also known as Savnak, Salmak, or Sabnaki.
Sabnaki. Yeah,
Sabnaki.
Sabnak.
Sabnak. He governs over 50 legions of spirits, which I think it might be
Woo!
like one of the higher numbers in
That's a
all of these
lot,
lists
yeah.
so far. He's a busy
Yeah,
man.
so that's like, yeah. He's like a
You know,
duke with
he
the
must
cart.
be in charge of like the mailroom,
Yes, he's in
right?
administration for sure.
Because I
So,
Yeah.
feel like the mailroom probably has a lot of employees like sorting through the mail and
Oh,
fucking delivering it
oh, they got a.
throughout
There's a
hell.
lot of mail. I mean, all those letters that go to Santa Claus really go to hell.
yeah, they just spent wrong. It's literally Santa Claus.
Yes,
Satan
exactly.
Claus.
It's
So
Satan
he
Claus. Yes.
he appears as an armed soldier with a lion's head. It's pretty badass. He also
That is pretty
arrives
badass.
riding atop a pale horse.
Oh man, that's
Uh,
fucking badass as hell. Oh man,
This doesn't
yeah,
sound like a
this is
mailroom
like
guy.
yeah, it doesn't
this
sound like a
sounds like a
mailroom
Nick
guy.
Cave song. Like
Fucking
this is awesome.
Nick Cage could
uh,
play him.
Sapnot.
No,
Well,
Nick
okay,
Cave. Nick
maybe
Cave.
he is. Maybe all right. One of his powers is he's basically the demon with an architect degree. So maybe he was like heavy metal
That's
80s
important.
when he was like younger and then got into
Yeah.
administration in his 30s.
So what?
Yeah. You
So
know
you're
that's right.
saying like
Yeah.
But like
in
kept the long hair and
in his
Yeah.
20s he
He
was
was a
like
headbanger, but now
crashing.
wears a suit.
He was crashing in his parents' garage and just being like, "My band's gonna make it one day," and
yeah, pretty
eventually they
much.
Yeah.
like kicked him out.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
they were
And then
like, God,
yeah,
God damn it, Stab, not get a job. And
that's
he
what I
just
feel
got,
like.
he was like, I guess I'm good with numbers.
Nobody's cared
Yeah.
about demonic bands since the '80s. This sucks.
So he
I
can
know,
build
right?
and furnish high towers, castles, and cities. He can inflict
Wow.
men with wounds full of rotten stores and worms. He can also
That's from
change
his
the
old days.
forms of people. So I don't know if that means he can change people into like different objects or if he just like makes them fatter or shorter or taller.
I mean,
I wonder if you could give a character in Boulder's Gate a dick.
so wait, does
That's
that
who's
mean
running
we're
character
Sabnok?
creation.
What's that?
We could change the forms of people in fucking Baldur's Gate.
Well, no, the illusion is that you're changing the form, but really it's
It's
Sabnak
Sabnak.
on the other end of the server actually making the
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah.
Unless,
I don't know if you knew this, but Larian is run from hell.
hear me out, we are
Yeah.
just the Baldur's Gate of a bigger universe.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on. He
We're
can
not getting into
finally
that.
give great familiars if the Exorcist demands it. All right, he's actually kind of
Oh.
badass. He's got a silly name,
Yeah, I kind of like this guy.
but I kind of like this guy.
Yeah,
His
this is good stuff.
restraining angel is Velveeta.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's Velvalia.
Valia.
Valia.
Yeah.
Vevaliah. Vavalia. I would assume.
Vavalia. Yeah,
Or
I'll go with it.
yeah. Or cheese.
Vavalia. Or cheese. You know, but Velveeta is technically not cheese. It's plastic.
What? Velveeta's not plastic.
Not technically plastic, is
Oh
it?
my! I got so offended when my girlfriend asked me to make a recipe for cheese dip that included Velveeta. I was like, I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm a snob.
What is Velveeta made
Velveeta's good. Velveeta's good if you're like making something for a party, like a dip, like a cheese dip or something. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what she wanted me to make, and I said, you know what? I can make a cheese dip without Velveeta, and I did.
Well, you can.
This is my French culinary school coming out. I can't do it.
Well, to be honest with you, when I learned how you just make cheese sauce, I was just like, why doesn't everybody just make their
Why
own
doesn't
cheese sauce?
everyone do this?
Because
Yeah.
it is stupidly simple to make cheese sauce. Like
Without
just,
Velveeta, with the
yeah,
cheese.
you're just slowly melting cheese in a pot. Like it's not rocket science.
You can even add some beer to it, and it tastes great.
I'm actually going to be on the side of Velveeta cheese. I think Velveeta cheese is perfectly fine for like game day. You know,
I think it's perfectly fine for creating a runway that makes shit come out of you faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
please stop.
I know, it's like going to Taco Bell.
Please, for the love of God.
and just
Might sound
knowing
like a
that the
cigarette
cheesy
bubble.
gordita crunch is gonna fucking make Niagara Falls on the other end.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not
guys,
a sign of something that has good things
got-
in it for you.
I call that
you got to
killing
change
two
the
birds with
subject.
one stone.
Oh, my stomach.
Okay, get
Oh,
back
my
to the
stomach.
demons. Get back to Shax.
We got next Shax number
Well,
Not to
44.
be confused
don't
with the
shit yourself,
Bajoran
Alex.
on
You just
Lower
hold it
Decks.
in. You got this. Don't at
Also
all.
You
known as
got it, man.
Don't think.
Shaz
Don't
or
think
Sean.
about poop flying out of your.
Dude, I
your
really
shoe.
can't when we're talking about a demon named Shax, alright? Fucking. Oh, I'm gonna sharp myself.
Oh god. Hey,
Uh,
I've
he,
sharded myself on this show and hadn't said a word.
okay.
I've just kept going, man.
He governs
That's
over
how that's
30
yeah.
legions of spirits, and he
That's not bad.
appears as a stock dove or a stork and speaks with a hoarse yet subtle voice.
That is the lamest appearance ever.
I mean, is stock dove? Is that like a stock image dove
I think it's just a type of dove.
or a stork? Like, can you imagine if you
The
wake up
stork and
in the middle of the night and you look in the corner of your room expecting to see like fucking Satan, and right there is just a fucking stork?
no,
I'd
you
be
know
like,
what?
"Where's my baby, bitch?"
Yeah, I'd be like,
Hey, you know what a stock dove is? I just looked it up. It's a pigeon.
it's a
It's not
pigeon.
even white. Yeah, it's just a pigeon.
I'd be like, come
I
on,
mean,
I deserve a little bit more than this shit.
yeah, seriously.
Give me
God.
Phoenix, or like literally anything that's not a pigeon or a fucking
Well, all
stork.
right, hold on. Let's not judge too hard. Let's go over Shax's
Okay.
powers.
Let's hear his powers.
All right, he can hold the power
Yeah.
over the senses, which means he can remove sight, hearing, or understanding from anyone the Exorcist bids. That's pretty.
He can
That's
he
pretty
can make
cool
someone
and
smell
useful.
farts constantly.
It's pretty.
He can make someone smell the smell of garlic constantly.
He can steal money from the House of Kings and carry it again in 1200 years. Oh, that's a
Wow,
long.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's a long
Shax is
investment
really
right there.
impressing me here.
You know, this is like a terrible fucking D&D character sheet.
If he's commended into a triangle, he can be sent to fetch anything for the Exorcist.
Scarlett Johansson.
What?
I mean, like
Scarlett
triangle,
Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. And then I'm like, ScarJo, you're here. I guess we can go grab coffee and talk about how you're gonna get back.
Oh my god,
I
dude!
think
Actually, he does kind of
I'd
suck.
probably
All right.
yeah.
He can also discover all things hidden, not kept by wicked spirits. I bet that could be somewhat useful. This next one is just awful. He also gives you good familiars, though be cautious, as they may share the same attributes of Jack.
Oh my god.
So he just
God,
gives
what
you a fucking pigeon again?
that's lame. If you're a magical practitioner, you don't need his help with familiars. So what's the point of that?
I
You
mean,
know
at that
what's
point,
interesting?
you could
is-
like watch me pull 2 pigeons out of my hat.
Well, I was just so the next thing is if he's not commanded into a triangle, Shax will lie, trick, and deceive the exorcist. So is that why New York City is so shitty? Because they just don't have triangles everywhere for the pigeons?
Someone just summoned Shax and fucked
Yeah,
it up.
he just making familiars of himself, but there were no triangles.
Oh my god, all of the pigeons in New York are just copies of this guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Terrible. Well,
That
we just
explains it.
figured out why New York City sucks, and I know a lot of people are gonna dislike this, but I really do not like New York City.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah,
Not a big
too much,
fan.
too much.
So Shax's restraining angel is Jalala.
Yeah, or a cage.
Jalaya.
Or a cage.
Or a cage.
Or just breadcrumbs.
Or just breadcrumbs,
No,
yeah. Just get some baking soda.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, we distracted him. We were throwing bread out.
Dude.
Throw some rice at Shax. Done.
That's how we got him in the triangle.
All right. Are we done shitting all over this pigeon piece of shit?
Yeah, we are.
Move on to the next one.
Oh my god.
Then we have Arias. I think Arias, right? That's pretty close.
Arias, yeah.
Also known as Oriax.
I mean,
Oriax?
sure.
Or Oriax or
Oriax?
Oriax for anybody that,
It's so similar to his actual name, it just seems kind of lame.
Yeah, it does. Well, he governs over
Yeah.
30 legions of spirits. He appears as a
Oh.
lion with a serpent's tail, riding a mighty horse, and holding two great hissing vipers in his right hand.
this is what I'm
Whoa,
fucking
that's
talking
kind of
about.
metal.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
pop
pretty-
on
Yeah,
some
that's
fucking
a-
That's
Dio,
pretty dope.
and I'd be like, "Let's get down, dude. It's 2 a.m.
Oh man.
Far better than your
Dio's
pigeon ass brother."
Hey, I met Dio once. I met Ronnie James Dio once.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He is
Was
he
he
is
nice?
short. No,
Oh.
he is a dick. He's a complete asshole. He's a complete asshole, and he is like 4'10".
So he's like,
Hey,
me.
Dio, wherever
I
you
just
are
Get
out
along
there,
just fine.
fuck you.
Before I met him, I was told don't comment on his height.
No.
And
It's
you're
those
like,
short guys that you really got to
apparently-
look out for, man. They can be.
Yeah, he's a
That's
stupid,
why they
he's a
carry
squirrely
around
little
two
motherfucker.
vipers.
No, it's also why he plays the flute.
were you just like, "Oh, hobbits are back"?
Yeah, I was like, sorry, hey, I didn't see you there. I almost stepped on you, Dio.
I got this
No,
ring I need.
I was
taken somewhere.
very nice. I shook his hand. I said, I'm a big fan. I really love the flute, and
Here's a stepping stool.
yeah, here's a stepping stool so I can hug you. No, he wasn't a dick directly to me. He was a dick to everyone around. I just shook his hand and said hi, but he was a complete asshole.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, short dudes tend to kind of have that
Yeah.
kind of like small
You know,
dog
here's-
attitude.
Yeah, here's the thing: is I've met some people that like have been dicks, and it's like ruined like all their music and everything for me. But you know what? I still like Dio.
Nice.
Yeah,
Holy
I take
diver
back
is
what I
hard to
said.
ruin.
Don't fuck you, Dio. I unfuck you.
yeah. There's actually a really great, I think it's a Wired article or maybe Vice, about a guy who interviewed him, and basically the entire point of the interview was to piss Dio off. You should look it up. It is hilarious because the transcript from it is. I think it was one of the guys who worked on Jackass too. I think it was Vice. It's
I'll have
great.
to take a look at that. All right.
Yeah.
Arias's office, his main station, his main project is to understand the cosmos,
Oh, I
the
was a thinker.
universe as we know it. He can teach the mansions of the planets. What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
That's
maybe
it's
you
a
should fucking
astrology term.
summon Arias and ask him yourself.
Well, yeah, no, it's an astrology thing. It's like I don't even want to explain it because it's so stupid.
Okay, well, he can teach the mansions of the planets and the virtues of the. See, I understand virtues of the stars.
Yeah, that makes sense. No,
That
it's
makes
the
sense.
mansions of the planets is like where the like oh we're Venus is in like retrograde. That must be why I'm such a dick.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's
okay.
why I'm shitting so much. Oh, okay.
He can transform men and grant them dignities, and he can also grant favor with friends and foes.
See, this guy sounds like fucking useful, as opposed to
Yeah, he actually
the fucking other guy that.
the pigeon.
Well, I
shits
mean,
on your
anybody is
bedroom and
more
turns off
useful
your
than the
Spotify.
fucking pigeon. It's not that hard.
What is granting dignities? That's my question. Is like if I'm like if I summon him.
He can
I would
promote
assume
you.
maybe like station in life, like
Yeah.
maybe more influence, like
Yeah.
things
You're
like
a
that.
general now.
I guess I was thinking more literally, like if I summon him, he'll like give me some dignity.
What,
No.
like what?
I
in a
don't- fucking
cube, but how would he give you dignity?
No, like,
Literally.
he'll be like, I'll like summon him and I'll be like, hey man, I have absolutely no dignity. I told my mom to go fuck a fucking unicorn. Can you give me some dignity?
Why would you tell your mom to go fuck a unicorn?
What?
If
yeah,
I had no
what
dignity, I might.
Okay, first of all, Arias is not your fucking therapist. Okay. if you're summoning him, it's not to tell him your woes to get dignities. It's to
Oh my
upgrade your
god,
station
that's
in life.
the show I want to watch. I want to watch the show where a mid-level demon is a therapist and treats humans.
That would be pretty good.
I'd be down
Have you
for
seen
that.
that show Evil on Paramount?
I love that show. That's so good.
Well, that's kind of the Satan guy. The Satan, well, he's not a Satan, but the evil, he's like a therapist. He's like a
Right.
psychologist or
Yeah.
whatever. And he's like manipulating people to do crazy shit.
Yeah. But in my show, he's not as like as
Competent.
he's not as well. He's also not like manipulating everyone to like fuck each other and shit. It's more like the demon is trying to be as good a therapist as he possibly can, but is having trouble understanding humans.
Oh, that'd actually be a pretty good show.
That was a good
His
elevator pitch. I should
restraining
work on that one.
angel, Arias's, is Hazel,
Azazel.
but it's Hazazel.
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 It's not Azazel. It's Hazazel.
Hazazel.
Not to be confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like hazelnut more.
I'm not a big hazelnut person.
Actually, you know what? I don't like it either. I don't know why I said that. I really don't like hazelnut.
If you throw hazelnuts at Arias, I don't think it's gonna help much.
Well, I mean, that is
I
a
bet-
restraining angel. I think it would restrain him.
Hazazel is his restraining angel.
I bet there. I got to look at the dictionary of demons, but I bet there is a demon that if you throw hazelnuts at him, he'll grant you your wish.
I want that. That's
Sounds kinda
easy.
dope. Yeah,
I could do that.
way easier than
Yeah.
half the shit you have to do. Here.
Speaking of which, when are we gonna summon a demon when Ken's not here?
So okay, I've been putting some thought to this, and maybe we should discuss it like at the end of the episode. But I actually, I've been stuck on the sex magic thing, right, with the jerking off and the coming at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I want to summon a demon, but I do think I want to do some ritual magic.
Okay, I'm down.
And I'm gonna look up some spells. I'm gonna buy a ceremonial dagger and maybe a robe, and maybe like I don't know, like a torch or something. And we're gonna do it. And I don't care what Crook says
Okay,
because
I'm all
we're
in,
gonna do it
baby.
right.
I'm all in.
Okay, good.
It'll
All
give
right.
you guys
I'm
a
gonna start-
reason to finally let me out of this goddamn room.
You guys can do whatever
Exactly.
you want. I'll stream it. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
Coward.
Um,
Coward.
no, Howard. No, okay. I'm gonna do some research.
If
and
you
we're
guys
gonna
want to
do
go around
some
summoning dark magic into your life, then by all means have fun with that.
That's.
Coward.
I mean, that's not what I said. I said ritual magic, but
Ritual
we could
magic.
still also do
With
some
the
dark
dagger.
shit.
You realize blood magic is dark magic.
I said nothing about blood.
Then
Yeah,
why
The
would you
dagger
need a
is not to
dagger?
draw blood. The dagger.
Because it's a
The
ritual dagger. It's a
What else
symbol.
would you use a ritual
It's a
dagger
symbol.
for?
No,
Hey,
the
let's
dagger-
go ahead
no,
and
the
slash some
dagger is-
pillows.
Or
Okay,
cut a kiwi.
The dagger is extremely symbolic. You only stab it into the ground to bind whatever you're summoning. That's how ritual magic works with the dagger.
Okay, so you are summoning demons.
Well, maybe not a demon, but something.
What else is there? What the fuck? I'm not summoning demons. I'm not doing blood magic. Okay, I'll summon a demon. That's basically what you just told me. The next step is I might do a little blood magic. You're doing dark magic. I will
I
stream
might
it.
do a little blood magic.
What did I say?
Oh, buddy.
I
All
mean,
right.
you know what?
I'll stream
We'll
it.
talk about this
You
at the end of the
guys-
episode.
You guys go ahead and do your weird sexual dark magic
I'm gonna-
shit.
We never said anything
Right,
about
well-
sexual either. I
Max
don't
is going to
understand.
make it sexual.
No.
He's going to
You
ask you
guys-
to
you
jerk
guys-
off. Go on.
You guys shut me down on the fucking jerking off thing, and I really think it would get us more fans.
But with who? All three of our listeners? Hey guys, go ahead and
we
jerk
could
off at
also
this stuff.
get a whole new market on OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. It grows. So yeah, we've got 3 fans now. But if we get everyone to come at the same time, we'll get 6, and then we'll do it again, and we'll get 12. I don't know why you're laughing at this.
Oh god, because it's such a good idea.
I know, right?
Okay,
I'm a genius.
It makes so
Imagine-
much
Listen.
sense. I can't even.
listen. the guy that
I know.
originally did it had hundreds of thousands of fans, and yes, some
Grant
of
Morrison.
them, yes, some of them would say yes,
Uh,
a lot of them would say no, but he got enough to say yes that it worked. If we asked all of our fans, all 12 of them, to jerk off with us, I'm pretty sure we'd get a few more no's than we would yeses. And then how is it going to work?
We'd
They don't
probably
necessarily have
summon
to
some
jerk off.
hunchback Quasimodo fucking looking thing.
So technically, they don't have to jerk off with us. We just have to climax at the same time during like a full moon.
Just
I gotta look at
scream,
the
crook, and
astrology charts.
murder during your next sex adventure. I'll probably be jerking off at some point. See, I'm technically in on this.
It's not the act, it's the result.
So what? You just climax? Just the climax?
Well,
How do you get there?
You could also have sex with another human being
And scream our name at the same time, guys.
Or animal,
This is how
but
we
I
get it
don't
out there.
suggest that because animals can't
No,
give
no.
consent.
We're not gonna advocate bestiality, but you know, if that's what gets you off and
Don't
you want to
fuck
do this
animals.
ritual,
Animals can't give consent. Damn it!
Don't fuck cats.
Okay.
Listen. All right.
we should get back to this, but I'm still gonna advocate for this ritual because it worked for Grant Morrison. I don't see why it can't work for us.
If people want to jerk off with Max, he'll give you a time and date after this to jerk off with.
Again, you don't have to. You could do it with a partner, and if you do it with a partner, and you guys can like time your climaxes together, it's even better.
Email
More
us if
magic.
you want to join in. We'll tell you the email at the end of the episode. Let's move on to.
Yeah, we'll work. We'll get a schedule going.
Let's move on to Andres the Giant. Andres is number 63.
Is it
Andros?
Is it on Andros?
Andros?
Yeah.
Andros the Giant.
Andros the Giant.
Anyways, Andros is number 63. Governs 30
taller than
legions of
Dio.
spirits. This one sounds pretty dope. Piers is riding a fierce black wolf. Dope as shit. And flourishing a sharp, bright sword. Dope as shit.
Yeah.
His form is that of an angel with a black knight raven's head. Dope as shit.
God damn, that's badass.
Let's see what his powers are like here. His station and his goal is to sow discord. Discord is pretty dope. He can also be used as a hitman. Pretty dope.
Hell,
Though he will slaughter everyone at the places he sent. So not so
I see no problem with
so
that.
you can't just like single target somebody. You really just gotta be willing to wipe out the crowd.
Well, let's say you are in the business of robbing drug dealers, and you are also a magician, and you decide that you don't actually want to rob the drug dealers. A magician.
And you also happen to live in Gotham City.
Yeah, and you decide that you want to rob some drug dealers without, the hassle of robbing them with a gun. You summon this guy and tell him to go to the drug dealers, and he just kills them all, and then you take the drugs and money.
But not all drug dealers are bad.
Yeah. What if they're using children?
I feel like there are some drug dealers I'd feel bad killing.
Well, no, do it to the bad ones.
Or your weed dealer. What if he just happens to be right there with the drug dealers?
Well, the weed dealer nowadays is basically the state, so...
It's the store. Well, I'm just putting out a scenario of what a criminal / magician could use him for.
A very highly specific scenario. This seems like seems more like Andros is the type of person the CIA would summon.
Yeah. I guess
what made me laugh the other day is I found out that like the CIA's saying or whatever that they have in their lobby or some shit is like, if you know the truth will set you free. Or some shit like that.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I just learned that the other day, and I laughed so fucking hard.
I know.
I was like,
Oh my
So
God.
basically, they're saying they're keeping us all under lock and key by not telling us the truth.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I fucking,
It's like
it made me laugh. I was just like, oh,
Wow.
well, let's talk about truth, huh? Like,
Yeah, let's talk about some truth, guys.
Their second saying is,
Alan
we're
Dulles.
not hypocrites.
oh my god. Yeah. All right, but before our houses get raided, Andros is extremely violent, and if the exorcist is not careful, he will straight slay him and his friends. His restraining
gotta be
angel
careful.
is Anario. Anaro.
Yeah, so
And now Enrio.
Enrio.
Yeah.
summoning Andros is kind of like casting Fireball. You know, you'll get the job done, but you might just hurt everybody around you at the same time.
Well, that's a good description, actually.
That is a really good description. So for our ritual, Alex, we are gonna summon him.
Him?
Yeah, but we're gonna summon him to Crook's house.
Oh, all right. Well, no.
Well then,
no.
okay, so
Okay.
Don't do that.
let me
Crips is
ask you
cool.
this, Max. What exactly is your end
Yeah.
game there? Let's summon Andros to take out the guy that streams the fucking podcast to make the podcast
Oh.
better.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I guess. No, God, we really need you, man. Fuck.
Yeah, it's almost like I got leverage over here to not get slayed
It's
by a
almost like
demon.
you're doing a lot of the work. Shit. Damn. Okay. Well, we'll put a pin in that one. We'll figure out where to summon him to. We could summon him. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that.
Summon him
No,
to
I'm gonna say it.
Putin's house.
We could summon him to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, don't say that.
just
You're
send
definitely
him-
gonna have some. You're definitely gonna have some black suits knocking on your door.
Well, he's not president yet. Again.
Oh man, he probably will be.
Yeah, I will cut that out.
All right, D Caribia.
I'm gonna say DeCabria.
Decabria.
Like
Oh, that makes way more
Macabria.
sense. Decabria is number. Get ready for it. 69.
Oh,
69.
oh.
I think that's the exact reason why I included him.
The best
would
of all
think
the
so.
numbers. He governs over 30 legions of spirits. He initially appears as a star with a pentacle.
It's a 5-sided star. So that's kind of weird.
Though,
The star within a pentacle. Interesting.
yeah, that's why I got a little confused for a second.
Yeah,
Though
that's
he
great.
will take human form at the behest of the exorcist.
Yeah, but you don't have to beg him incessantly like the other guy.
There's kind of a
like I
reason
said,
for that.
the last one is creepy. So Decarbia's what did we decide on the pronunciation?
DeCabria.
Decabria. Decarbia's
Yeah.
office is birds. Loves birds. Birds.
Birds.
He can talk endlessly about the virtues of birds, how they're spyware for the government, they recharge on telephone poles,
And that they don't really exist.
This
They
is who
don't
you
really
send to
exist.
Mar-a-Lago. All right.
They were killed in the 80s.
Just to annoy the shit
Yeah,
out of Trump.
There are no more birds.
He'll be down there.
God.
You know how great a stork is? And then he'll
Yeah,
talk for
let
like
me
the next 5 hours about fucking storks.
Let me tell you about herons. They're big.
No, he'll talk exactly 1.5 seconds about storks. And then go on 5 hours about how he won the 2020 election.
Oh God, we're all gonna be murdered.
Decardia can summon any bird on command, can also summon a flock of birds when around the exorcist, and furthermore, he has the knowledge on precious stones and herbs, because let's just throw in a kicker at the end.
So let's
Fucking
be
all
real.
birds, but then all of a sudden, he's like, I don't know if he knows enough, just throw in some precious stones and herbs.
This is the demon of
He will
Disney
get you some
princesses.
fucking-
Dude, he's the stoner in New York that lives alone
Yes.
on top of a building.
Yes.
that has
Yes.
all of the
He's like a pigeon keeper.
he's got all the not Sabnock, sorry. All
Yeah.
all the phoenixes in cages.
All right, point counterpoint.
Yes.
Hear me out. Disney princesses have flocks of birds around them.
Okay.
They always have
Mhm.
birds
I'll give
bringing
you.
them shit.
Point
They
2, I'll
care
give
about
you.
precious stones.
Point 3, I'll give you.
And let's see.
And they're smoking lots of herb.
And they're smoking lots of herbs. This
Lots
is the
of
demon
herbs.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Disney princesses.
This is the demon that will get you a diamond and some fucking choice weed.
Push.
This is the fucking demon that, you know that picture of you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about? This is the guy she tells you not to
No.
worry about.
Okay. Is that a 4chan thing?
No, that's a meme. Jesus,
Oh,
you are
I don't.
old.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
I don't
Spider
like
Dude.
memes.
No problem. As soon as I read out the disclaimer, we'll just start from the beginning.
We'll just go all the way back.
Yeah, all the way back.
Okay. What?
We're redoing the whole episode.
We're redoing the whole episode after
I am
this.
Princess Kenny, and you are right.
I'm
Okay.
totally calling you Princess Kenny from now on.
Princess
too.
Kenny.
Decarbia's restraining angel is Rohel. That kind of sounds like Rotel, and it really makes
I
me
was
want to
just
open up a
thinking
can,
Rotel.
a fucking can of Rotel, fucking make some nachos
It
or
is-
some shit.
It is 11:30. You do not want to do that.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't really want to do it. It's definitely a
Dude,
joke.
just eat fucking nachos on the toilet. It's the most efficient way
yes.
to make it work.
Oh
That is
god,
efficient,
dude.
yeah.
That literally made me nauseous, you just saying that.
While playing
Yeah.
Baldur's
I
Gate.
just
Listen
got
to that.
nauseous.
That's
Oh
called
my God.
efficiency. You've just knocked out three birds with one stone.
I tell you the truth. I have a TV table in my bathroom just for that.
See?
You have a TV
Yeah.
in your bathroom? That's pretty dope as shit.
Is that what you
TV
did?
table. You know, like
Oh,
like
a
old
TV
people when
table,
they
like,
eat,
yeah,
you know, the
yeah.
TV. Yeah.
Spider Dude 200.
I should put a TV
It always
in there,
has
though.
been. Oh, I
Alright,
guess.
man.
What?
Well, those are the 6 Marquises of Hell. I don't know if,
That was
Yeah.
pretty good. There's more of them, but those are the best ones.
Sorry, Spider
The
Dude.
middle management of hell.
You snooze, you lose.
I'm not looking at the chat. What is going on?
Spider Dude
upset
200
that-
just showed up.
Yeah, and he's upset that
Oh,
he
okay.
was late to the podcast, and now he wants us to restart.
Yeah, I did tell my girlfriend that this one was going to be a quickie, and technically the episode was a quickie, but we've been on for
An hour
kind
and
of
a
a
half.
long time, so
Yeah. So let's wrap this shit up!
Yep. And hey, as we're gonna, before you go into this, please listen to our email address and please email us if you would like to engage in a magical ritual. I'm not going to say what it is, but just
If you
tell me
want to
you're
jerk
interested.
off with Max, go ahead and email
jerking
crookirish.studios@gmail.com.
off with Max. It's jerking
Just
off
climaxing
It's just
at the same
climaxing
time.
at the same time. Listen,
We don't have to be on video chat. It's just you got
Max,
to do it.
you got this
when I
idea
say.
from Grant Morrison, a guy with over hundreds of thousands of people. Some of them are going to say,
Yeah, but-
yes,
but
we have
no,
10. You are more likely to scare people away telling them to jerk off to you than you are to get them to jerk off with you.
Just all I'm saying is climax at the same time,
Max.
when I say.
We got 3. It's you, me, and Spider Dude 200 so far.
There you go.
It'll turn into 6, and then we, like I said, turn into 12.
Fine. If you guys have 6 people circle jerk, great. Increase the size of the podcast.
It's not a circle jerk, though.
It basically is.
we
Everyone's climaxing at the
it's
same time,
not.
right?
Yeah, but not like we're
While
not looking at each
thinking-
other. Like I'm
while
not staring you in
thinking
the
of
eyes while I
Crook
jerk
and
it.
murder. You're asking them to climax
No,
while
no,
thinking
no.
of our podcast.
All right. Technically, no. You can put any intention behind it. You just got to do it at the same time. But it is going to take me about a month
Lord of
to
all
get...
door frames.
What?
Lord
We're
of
up
all
to
door
4.
frames.
Now Lord of all door frames is gonna join.
Great.
See,
Good job, guys.
This is awesome.
It's already growing, Ken.
It's gonna take.
There's no stopping.
It's gonna take. I know there's no stopping this. It's gonna take about a month for me to get everything in order.
Then
because
go
if we do it
your
wrong,
weird fucking
we'll break the
jerk off
podcast.
circle.
All right, I am
please
going to do
email
this
us.
disclaimer. I'm going to do this disclaimer, and then this guy is going to the toilet.
All right.
All right. You can find an uncut version of the show on Twitch and YouTube. Complete audio and edited versions of the show can be found wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. And if you'd like to support the podcast, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/Crook Irish Studios. If you're interested in learning more about any of the topics discussed here, you can start by finding a list of our sources under the description of each episode on your preferred platform. And as always, you can email us to justtalk/sign up for the ritual at crookirish.studios@gmail.com.
If you guys want to jerk off with Max and Alex, they will give you a date and time to do it.
Now this guy's gonna go poop. Goodbye.
We're calling it the ritual.
No. Just call it what it is. Be up front.
It's the ritual.
Stop hiding behind words. You are asking people to climax with you at the same time. It's sex magic. That is asking people to jerk off or have sex with you at the same time. That means you are asking people to have group sex with you. Now stop being a bitch about it. Call it what it is if you're gonna ask people to do it.
It's not group sex.
It is. If you're asking everyone to climax at the same time as you.
We don't have to be on a Zoom call.
It's a sex magic ritual. Wait, are people actually jerking off? That's what Max is trying to get people to do. But he won't he won't admit it.
Okay. Maybe I just want people to have fun. I don't know.
You're asking people to have sex. You're asking our 10 listeners to jerk off with you. Listen, if you guys want to jerk off with Max, write crookirish.studios@gmail.com. He will set up a time and place for all you guys to do it at the same time.
I'll put it on the calendar.
We'll put it on the calendar. Spider and I are barely 18. I think this is grooming. What? Yes, I definitely see the
I don't expect Spider Dude to do anything regarding this. In fact, I think he shouldn't be watching or listening to us.
Fight. Look, there's certain things that we should think through on this, especially if we have people that are underage. You're gonna have to put disclaimers out there. We are only talking about people above the age of 18, and it's only Max because I am not a part of this.
I'm just gonna say above the age of 25 because I really don't want to deal with anything else. Yeah, but anyways, it sounds like the sex magic thing is just not gonna happen. So I don't know. I'm really sad now.
There's other ways to go about it, but asking 10 people to have weird sex with you just not gonna work. We'll discuss.
But it's not with me. It's just at the same time as yeah. We'll talk about it later. All right,
my name is
let's
Kenny,
wrap this up because
Crook Irish Kirby. Keep it weird out there, guys.
My name is Maxwell Murder, and you do not have to jerk off just because I asked you to.
Yeah, I mean, it's I get it, but you gotta get more people than just 10 or 12 listeners. Because it doesn't come across as hey, let's build up the network. It comes across as a desperate plea.
You know what? You're right. I didn't think about it like that. You're right, Kirby.
And then it's more likely to scare people away from it.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna put a pin in the sex magic. We'll wait until we have about 60 fans.
Actually, yeah, when you have about 60, that's perfect. Because then you get about a third of them that could be are just weird and creepy enough to do it. And then it's
and technically the spell relies on the number of people doing it. So, and you're right, we've got 3 listeners, and that's really not going to put a lot of intention into the weave. So,
I think we'd have better off just marketing our podcast.
That's just crazy talk. What are you talking?